Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo polls. What Oshiomhole and Ganduje did that may affect APC as Obaseki fights to retain his seats. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Thank you for always supporting us. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Well, we know that the elections in Edo State are quite fierce. Ondo State is not an exception as well. Ondo State's primaries are on, and we know now for sure that with APC, they have screened out one candidate out of the 12 that applied for it. What are all these things telling us? There is a lot going on with the election as at today. In those days, you can do things haphazardly, you can just do things anyhow and get away with it. But we are in the 21st century and things are fast changing. And everybody is watching, not just Nigerians in the country, no longer hearsay, but what we call the international community, everybody watching, all eyes looking at what is going on. And quickly they can call on the international community to say, come on, please come and help us here. There is a lot of problem going on. And that's why we need to be careful with our politics today. Now, what we are hearing is that there are some steps that has been taken by Ganduje, the governor of Kano State, and Oshiomhole, the ex-APC chairman, that may affect APC. Anyway, guys, let's get into the news and get all the details. Edo polls. What Oshiomhole and Ganduje did that may affect APC as Obaseki fights to retain his seats. The forthcoming elections in Edo State, the governorship, is going to be a tough one between the given candidates. Governor Godwin Obaseki hopes to fight harder to retain his seat for a second term as Pastor Izeyamo confront him at the polls. The two main political parties in the contest are the People Democratic Party, PDP, and the All Progressive Congress, APC. Each of the two parties seek to beat the other contesting parties in the election and win. But currently, the state is ruled by Obaseki, who is now a member of the People Democratic Party, PDP. So PDP is fighting hard with Obaseki to retain the seat of power. There are some events that took place which may affect the chances of APC in the election. The events involve two prominent politicians in the APC. First, the clash between the then national chairman of the APC, Oshiomhole, and Governor Godwin Obaseki will play a role in determining how the election will go. The clash between Oshiomhole and Obaseki changed a lot of things already and will go a long way in affecting more changes like the chances of APC in the election. Why? The clash somehow led to the disqualification of Governor Godwin Obaseki and his subsequent removal from APC to PDP. Obaseki did not leave the APC alone. He left with some APC leaders and members. They joined the PDP since the governor was not allowed to seek a second term under the APC platform and has claimed that he has tested unfair and they treated it as unfair by the APC party. While leaving the APC, Obaseki never stopped talking about the overbearing influence of Oshiomhole, whom he said was playing God all alone. He made it clear that Obaseki stopped him from contesting in the APC party. Oshiomhole was seen as Obaseki's godfather, but the relationship ended in a sour note, leaving scores of bitter regret and votes to fight it out. Obaseki and his supporters believe that PDP has given him, Obaseki, the platform to contest for the Edo election under the platform of the PDP, against the wish of the overbearing godfather that will never want him to contest for the second term election. The election will be an opportunity to prove Oshiomhole and some APC members loyal to him wrong. The developments surrounding the screening and eventual disqualification of Obaseki attracted serious political and public attention. Oshiomhole was seen as getting back at Obaseki using his office as the chairman. Obaseki claimed to be the victim of intimidation by Godfather that want to stop him at all costs. Obaseki had always insisted that Oshiomhole was a judge in his own case, who has refused to rescue himself from the process and has refused to remove himself, expressing fears that he would not get justice after the screening at the end of the screening process. When the result made it public, it showed that he was disqualified. Many people believe Obaseki that he has gotten serious public sympathy. Now, one of the criteria and one of the critical chances of the campaign slogans that Obaseki is playing up is that he relies on the help of God, the Father and the votes of Edo State people to defeat the Godfather. That may prove to be effective as the key supporters and some Edo people who buys his message may vote for him, not minding the party he contests under. Another factor is the sympathy vote, which people will vote for Obaseki in sympathy for all the things that happened to him, leading to the exit from his former party, then to the People Democratic Party, and the members will vote for him. Another factor that may affect the chance of the APC candidates is this recent face-off between Governor of Kano, Ganduje, and the Governor of Rivers State, Wike, over the isolation comments Ganduje, the chairman of the APC campaign council for Edo governorship election, made. Also, Wike, the chairman of the PDP campaign council for Edo governorship election. Trouble started when Ganduje said they know about the plans by PDP to rig Edo election, with Wike as the chairman of the campaign team. He added that they would isolate Wike on the day of the election and win Edo election before Wike recovers. The comment attracted serious reaction. Wike, in his reaction, dares Ganduje to bring it on, adding that he and his team could not be intimidated by anyone. Wike stated that Ganduje was appointed because of the APC. APC saw dollars, adding that the dollars would not work in Edo State election. Wike still said that they would chop Ganduje's dollar and chop him to coma. Among other things, he said, Wike even referred to the dollar saga involving Ganduje and query him and Kano State governor, who is the person that will be in isolation rather than himself, that the guy will be in coma on that day. The comments of Ganduje may play against the APC somehow. Some people may think that there are plans to rig the election, as Wike alleged. Some may even decide to vote PDP or another party since Ganduje comments sounded like APC had other plans. Remember, Wike was only reacting to an earlier comment by Ganduje. That does not mean he was totally right in his own comment, but it is in human nature to react, especially when the initial action or comments made the person angry. What does it mean to isolate a fellow governor who is a chairman of a campaign team of major opposition political party on the day of the election? That is to rig. Question that needs that is seriously just to rig. That question does not need a serious answer. In fact, it added that before Wike would recover, they would have won the election. That sounds somehow that the election eventually would be peaceful, fair, and it will be dusted and results announced before Wike recovered. If it will be so, then the conditioning parties are supposed to have a level playground and test their popularity on the election grounds. Only the valid votes of the people cast will be the free, fair election. So Ganduje and Wike should take it easy. Nobody will be isolated and nobody will be in coma. Money should be chopped and chopped. The people should know that nobody will be in coma. There are still 2 months to go. Let the language of Ganduje and Wike be well known to people, political actors. Be calm and let politics take a full course. Meanwhile, the actions of 2 APC politicians may in one way or the other affect the Edo State governorship election outcome. But at the end of the day, the vote is in the hands of every Edo man and woman. One man, one vote. My people, this is it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? or this matter. The election is around the corner. Apple Media will keep you up to date as the election commences. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.